Ooh. 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 I like doing that with my chair now, so you might be seeing me doing that more often in my videos. Maybe not. Who knows? Hey YouTube! So I just want to say welcome back to my channel and happy summer! It's finally summer! Woo! That just means I won't have to be distracted by school and homework and projects and all of that junk, which means I get more time to spend with you guys, which means even bigger and better videos, which is awesome. I have so much planned. And I just want to say thank you all for 200 subscribers. That is just awesome and a huge accomplishment for me. I just love seeing all of the subscribers coming in every single day, and it's awesome that you guys care so much and that you keep liking the videos and favoriting and sharing. I just love you guys so much. Thank you all. But anyways, today I'm decided to do my very first tag video, and the tag I decided to do was the 15 random questions tag. If you don't know what the 15 random question tag, it's basically what the title says. It's just 15 random questions. So let's get started. That way you guys can get to know me even better. Woo! Question number 1. What's a nickname only your family calls you? A nickname only my family and very close family friends call me is My. You're probably wondering why My. Well, when my sister was very young, like a baby and toddler and first learning how to speak, she couldn't pronounce my full name Maya, so what she would do is actually call me My. Now, she kept that nickname for me up until she was 2 years old. I actually remember her coming downstairs and she said, Maya, for the very first time. But that was not the end of My. By then, all of my family and very close family friends knew the nickname My. So ever since then, I've always been called My. Another nickname that my friends, like my best friends and all those people, call me is Mayo. Now you're probably also wondering why Mayo. I really don't know why I came up with that nickname, but it's just a nickname that I use all the time when my friends want to call me something. So if you want to call me Mayo, go ahead. Just don't do My. I'm not the hugest fan of that one. Question number 2. What's a weird habit of yours? I don't know any weird habits of mine. I'm very weird now because at the beginning of the year is when I met Ethan, who you've already seen on my channel, and Tom was actually in my last video, in my vlog. I met those two at the beginning of the year, and they've made me way more weird just in general. And I don't know, sometimes I act weird, at random times I'll just say something random or go up to someone and be like, woo, yeah, or something like that. I don't know, sometimes I'll just be like, whoop, or woo, or make random noises with my mouth. I guess you can call that a weird habit. I don't know. We'll just go with that. Question number 3. Do you have any weird phobias? Yes, I have a weird phobia. I don't know if you would really call it a phobia, but it's definitely a fear that I have that is definitely impacting me in a lot of ways. So the summer of last year, we went to kind of like an amusement park, but it wasn't technically an amusement park. It just had a bunch of rides and games like a normal park would. And they had a huge mountain there, and on the mountain was a slide called the Alpine Slide. It's basically where you sit in a car and you have a lever that controls how fast or how slow or when you stop, and you just basically go down the slide, and it just takes you around the whole mountain, and you get to see the whole park from really up high. It's actually a pretty cool ride. The slide was the slide that I was on was actually plastic. It was a normal everyday I guess you could say a playground slide, so it was plastic, and now I have a horrible fear of them because I was going down the mountain in my car, and I wasn't even going that fast, but there was this super sharp turn, and when it turned, the cart flipped, and so did I, because the thing doesn't have a seatbelt, so I flipped, and I was landing I landed like this in a Superman pose. And the cart kept going downhill, and my feet were actually still on the cart, so I kept going like this down the hill, and I kept trying to get up, but it was very, very hard, and eventually I was able to stable myself, and my mom actually comes down. She was behind me, and she says, Maya, what happened? And I said, oh, I just flipped, and I don't really know what happened, but the cart flipped me, and I just landed like this. and I actually lost my shoes while I was doing it because I was wearing flip-flops. So I ran back to grab them. I put them on my feet, and I come back, and all of a sudden I feel something burning on my arm, and I look down, and half of my skin was teared off. It was scary. I screamed and I was crying because I was in so much pain. And now I have like a deathly fear of slides because I'm very scared to go down them now without having like padding on me or something, because I just don't want to get a burn again and feel that pain, because I was in pain for 3 weeks. And the worst part was I had dance camp during that week and I couldn't move because I was in so much pain. It was horrible. I just have a horrible fear of them now. I can't go down them without shaking when I get off or just screaming like, no, no. So if you want a better view of what my scars look like, this is the one that I had on my arm. This was the very first one I felt. And then I have one on my arm right here, if you can see it, and then I have another one that's like right here, and then I got another one on my arm, like a small little cut, and then I had another burn underneath my thigh. It was crazy. I was in so much pain. And when I went down to the first aid room, I wasn't the only one there. There was like 4 other people there, and the nurse even told me that she got like 20 people earlier that day. Like, take the slide down if it's having that much trouble. Like, I warn you guys, if you ever go to that place, be careful on that slide because it actually is very dangerous. Anyways, question number 4. What's a song you secretly love to blast and belt out when you're alone? Yes, I do belt out songs when I'm alone because, I don't know, I do that a lot actually. I actually make up my own songs about my emotion that I'm feeling that day when I'm alone. Like if I'm sad, I'll create a sad song. When I'm happy, I'll sing a happy song. Or sometimes I'll just sing like a really popular song that's really like catchy to me at the moment. I don't remember any of them that I have made. I just kind of go with the flow with them. And there's no real rhythm to them. All of them are way different. It's just really weird. But yes, when I'm home alone or when I'm just alone in general, I like to belt out songs that I made up about my emotions. Anyways, as I was saying before, trying not to get off topic. Number 5, what's one of your biggest pet peeves? Now, I wouldn't really consider this a huge pet peeve, but something I do hate is when I go to the amusement park with somebody and they don't go on any of the rides with me. I find this so annoying because like one of the main reasons you went to that amusement park with that person is to have fun with them and go on rides and scream your heads off on random things with each other. Like, how am I supposed to do that if I'm the only one going on the ride and you're just watching me? Like, that makes no sense. It just kind of makes me mad. Like, I went there with you, so you should like reciprocate and be with me. I don't know, ever since my friend did that to me last summer, I've had a huge pet peeve of it. I hate when people do it. And sorry to my friends that I'm kind of picking you out on this video about it. I'm not going to say who, but you already know who you are if you're watching. And I probably already told you that you were kind of annoying me while we were there, so you already know. But don't do it. Please don't do it. Yeah, just no, don't. Question number 6. What's one of your nervous habits? I don't know. I don't really have a nervous habit. Going back to the whole weird thing, I just do like weird habits. Something that I could be nervous about is like I do the weird habit and the person thinks I'm crazy or I'm just like really annoying or something. Like I'm not doing it to annoy any of my friends. I'm just doing it because it's me. I think one of the nervous things about it is if like my friend doesn't like it and like they avoid me or something. I don't know. I hate losing friends because it really does break my heart, and I feel like it'd be kind of nerve-wracking if my friend stopped talking to me because I randomly just started touching them, like poking them like ooh or something like that. I don't know. Ooh. Yeah, I think that's pretty nerve-wracking. This whole video is nerve-wracking for me. Just kidding, just kidding. Why won't my phone stay on? Stay on so I can see the questions. Number 7, what side of the bed do you sleep on? So, my bed is actually against a wall, and I always sleep next to the wall, so if I were I'm facing like this way. If I'm facing this way to my bed, I'm sleeping on the right side, but I'm facing this way, then I'm sleeping on the left side. If hopefully that made some sense to y'all. If it didn't, I'm very sorry. But let's just go with I sit on the right side on this side and the left side on this side. Yeah. It's basically like this side. Whatever this side is to you, it's that side. Yeah. Oh my gosh, this is so confusing. It's this side. Let's just go with that. Okay. Number 8. What was your first stuffed animal and its name? I actually still have my very first stuffed animal. Let me go get her. So this is my teddy bear, Teddy Y. I got her when I was very little. She's not in the best condition right now, but I still love her to death. As you can see, she has a lot of holes here and there. She has one under here, and a lot of her fur is missing because when I was very little, I used to like chew on her fur and it would just fall off, which I do think is stupid, but I was probably going through a teasing phase. So I would chew on her skin, and eventually over time she developed these holes. I plan on sewing her back together soon, but I need to get some string first. So she's probably gonna stay like this for a little while, but I plan on keeping her for as long as I can. Hopefully her head doesn't fall off anytime soon because her head is not in the greatest condition either. Yeah, but I still love her, so I bet everyone has a stuffed animal. Number 9. What's a drink you always order at Starbucks? I don't go to Starbucks. I don't like Starbucks. I don't eat anything from Starbucks. Okay, that's sounding really mean. Okay, I don't really like coffee or tea or any of that kind of stuff. I don't even like donuts or like any of the stuff like they serve there. I don't have the biggest sweet tooth, so I'm not the hugest fan of like anything they sell there. I really don't like coffee either. Like, I don't even plan on drinking coffee when I get older because I just don't think it's something that I'll drink. It's like almost like with wine or something, or alcohol. Like, I'll never drink alcohol or anything like that because it just has bad effects. Like, caffeine does have bad effects on you. Like, a lot of my friends, they have coffee who like are my age, they have coffee or like iced tea or something like that, and I really don't like the taste of it. Just like with soda, all my friends drink soda and I hate soda. Like, whenever I'm going out to eat, I always order water because that's like literally the only thing I like. Like, I don't even like milk anymore, which sounds kind of weird, but I really don't like milk anymore either. I only like water. Yeah. Not trying to sound mean or anything, but I'm not your typical everyday teenage American girl. I'm a typical Asian girl, which means I crave sushi. I always crave any kind of Japanese, Chinese, or any kind of Asian food out there. I just think Asian food is the best, and I want to have it all the time. I wish my family would only have Asian food because that's all I want to eat. Like, my friends will be like, oh, you want to go to this place or this place? And I'm like, well, I kind of want to go to this Asian restaurant. And they're all like, oh, Maya, that's all you want. Which is very true. All I want is Asian food because I love Asian food. Mostly because I'm adopted and I don't really get to learn about my culture that often. And I think food is the next best thing to learn about your culture. So, yeah. I'm a typical Asian. Always craving sushi. Like, always. Now I want sushi. Oh. Question number 10. What's a beauty rule you preach but never actually practice? I don't preach any beauty rules, honestly. And honestly, I don't think I'm much of a beauty guru. I really don't wear makeup that often. I only wear makeup for dance when it's needed, and I really don't wear makeup anywhere else, not even to like special occasions. Like, maybe once in a while I'll put on lip gloss, but it's not very like noticeable. Like, I wouldn't go around wearing like giant red lipstick. Like, I really don't like makeup. Ever since I've joined my competition team, I've hated makeup. I've always hated it most of the time. When I was little, I actually was a fan of makeup, and if I didn't join the team, I probably would like to wear makeup, but honestly, I don't like makeup. I think natural beauty is much more pretty than makeup because makeup is kind of like the devil in disguise. It makes you look beautiful, but your beauty inside is actually what counts. Like, if you're using makeup to hide everything about you, then I don't know who's gonna want to be your friend. Okay, I guess you can call that a beauty rule. Next question. Question number 11. Which way do you face in the shower? I like facing the back, because I don't know. I like facing the back. Yeah, I like facing the back. Number 12. Do you have any weird body skills? Does this count? probably wondering what the heck am I doing, but it's like I can tingle my throat and it makes that weird, I guess you could say, pig noise. I don't know if that's a body skill, but it's definitely something that not a lot of people can do. Question number 13. What's your favorite comfort food / food that's bad but you love to eat anyways? I don't know. I mostly eat pasta like all the time. Like if you're the first thing you have to know when you know me is I love pasta. It's like one of the main foods I always eat all the time. And I guess it could be considered bad because I can get diabetes very easily if I eat too much. But I do balance it out with other things that I eat. And I do exercise a lot, so that definitely lowers the rate as well. I don't know. A comfort food, though. Maybe a comfort food would be like apples or bananas. I don't know. I mostly eat pasta, though. Question 14. What's a phrase or explanation you always say? When in the spotlight, strut your stuff. And, hey YouTube. I mostly say all of those things all the time, like in my YouTube videos. Like, I've actually become known for that saying with my friends. Like, so I was backstage for a dance, and the dance before me said, and strut your stuff. And my friend looks at me like, Maya. And I'm like, what? And she's like, it said strut your stuff. And I'm like, what? And she's like, it said strut your stuff. And I'm like, what are you talking about? And she's like, you know how in your YouTube videos you say when in the spotlight, strut your stuff? And I'm like, yeah. And she's like, it said strut your stuff. And I'm like, oh my gosh, that's my saying. Which is actually pretty stupid because I should have known better. But that's mostly a saying that I've gone to known for. I don't know. I don't really know where it came from, but I've said it ever since my first video. It's kind of like a pattern thing. Yeah. Okay. Next and last question. Question 15. Time to sleep. What are you actually wearing? Probably a tank top and shorts, but if it's the winter time, then long pajama pants and like a shirt that goes here. Well guys, I hope you enjoyed my 15 random question tag. Sorry if some of the questions lingered on for a while. I did have to explain some of them, and some of them I didn't even know how to answer, which is kind of weird, but some of these questions I never really thought about before. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed the video. Have an awesome summer, and I really hope you are enjoying your time off because I am. So always remember guys, when in the spotlight, strut your stuff, and I'll see you guys next week. Bye! Oh, by the way, that's a kind of a weird habit, that noise.